Good afternoon, gentlemen. This is the EHT generator out of a Pito Scott, and we had a problem with the EHT unit failing during some tests. Now, I've opened up the can today, and I've removed 3 EY51s here that are, to be fair, reading okay. Now, I tested this before we opened it up and there was nothing at all. So okay, I don't see anything wrong with the EY51s. All these little capacitors I've checked and the value is actually bang on. They're all spot on. I mean, I was quite surprised. I thought maybe I'd find one that was maybe a bit burnt or open circuit or shorted or something, but no, everything's absolutely spot on. So as you can see underneath, I'm not going to move it around, I've replaced them with the BY8210s in series, 2 in series in each leg. I'm also feeling that the heaters for the EY51s should really be damped, so I'm considering maybe putting like a 33 ohm across. Now, all I've done is done this. I've got my Eagle EHT meter that isn't really the best thing in the world, but this is very strange. I've got the lab pack connected via the Variac. The Variac is right down at 0 at the moment, and it's giving out 1 volt. I've got the scope set with a times 10 probe, just sniffing the anode of the EL38. The heaters, as you can possibly see, are running because I'm running it off this little DC to DC converter that runs off my 12 volt supply. So that gives me my 6 volts. Now, watch this. I shall increase the HT. Look at that. I've got 9 volts and it's already running. Is that not incredible? 12 volts. Look, 12 volts HT. And look at it. The needle hasn't risen on the... It's actually starting to rise now. At 19 volts, it's actually moved off the stop. So, we'll go up to... Where are we? We'll go to... We'll take a chance on 50 volts. There's 54. We've already got 2 kV coming out of it, and that's with this inaccurate meter. I'll turn that down. Look at that waveform. Isn't that not incredible? Absolutely bang on at 54 volts. Now, I'm not going to go too high with this, simply because this thing's running out the can and I don't want it to fail. So with, where are we? 101 volts. 101 volts. On this meter we've got 5 kV, so it's working. So I have a good mind to put it back the way it is, but I still feel I would like to change the capacitors in it. I honestly think it might be an idea to do that, just change the capacitors in this, just to be on the safe side. I've ordered them from RS and it should be here tomorrow, and it's open, so why not just do it? So there we are. So obviously one of these EY51s had failed. Maybe it was shorted. I haven't actually checked to see if there's an anode to cathode short on it. Maybe the heaters have collapsed, something like that. Not the heaters, the actual mounting for the cathode may have collapsed. I don't know, but certainly it does work, and it's working fine. So there we go. So this will be another job that should be successful. It's a bit of a job to get the things apart, I have to say. There's a lot of heat in there, and I have to say that I was a bit kind of worried that the innards of this transformer might have been ruined in some way, but in fact no, they're actually nicely made. They're well made. So yes, so that was successful. So as I say, I'll change the capacitors tomorrow once I've got them, and we'll see how it operates. But it's looking very, very, very promising, actually. But I have to say, I recapped this, you know, all the capacitors in this EHT unit anyway, because I know they're actually quite fussy. They have to run around about 1 kilohertz, the blocking oscillator, and if they don't, you get low EHT. The currents rise, and it could actually cause the transformer in some way to fail. So as I say, I did replace it, and it was about 980 hertz, the oscillator. So I was happy with the result on that. And the funny thing was, before I recapped it, it wouldn't start. below about 100 volts HT. But then after recapping it with 50 volts HT, it was starting, but now it's starting with 9 volts. How about that? So there you go. It just shows you that any leaks in these capacitors and the whole efficiency of the circuit does drop. So for it to start at 9 volts HT is absolutely incredible. So it shows you the valves are good. Well, there we go. I'm sure we can put this back together tomorrow and we can be confident we've got a lasting repair. Okay, I thought I'd let you know. Thank you. Bye. Bye.